Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Ian back again with another video, and today I want to talk about Fortnite exclusives. I feel like with recent events that have been happening, Fortnite exclusivity is kind of going out the door, and I just thought I'd make a video about it. It's been something that's on my mind. I've been thinking about it hard recently, and I would love people's opinions and love to just, start a conversation about it, because I think it's kind of interesting. I think there's pros and cons to all this stuff, and I don't know. So yeah, I'll just get right into it, and we'll go from there. So if you don't know, Fortnite exclusivities can be anything from that particular season, maybe a battle pass exclusive. It could be connected to a phone or a Nintendo Switch or an Xbox or a PlayStation. Like, it can have that kind of exclusivity, and you can only get it for that limited time, and it's been interesting because recently I've been noticing a lot of exclusive things coming back to the item shop, and people kind of getting upset, and Fortnite just being like, well, you can have this OG edit style and we'll just call it a day, and this all really started, like, I'm gonna go back. There is like a main reason why I'm bringing this up, and we will get to it, but I just want to go through sort of the things that they have done before, and then we'll get onto like the main topic of the video. So first, Gold Trooper and School Trooper came out. It was around chapter 1 season 1 era, and I think they ended up coming back for Fortnitemares the following of that year. And I think people were pretty upset because I don't remember like it ever being like, oh, this is like OG exclusive only. But anyway, they listened to the community at the time, and they decided to give people who had bought the Gold Trooper and Gold Trooper from the start a pink and a purple edit style, which I think is really cool. I think with the other exclusivities right now, I think they would be cooler, but these are obviously like your rarest that you can pretty much get now. Besides, obviously, Renegade Raider and stuff. The other thing that happened was the Paradigm dropped in the item shop randomly. Now, this was a little while ago, but she did drop in the item shop recently. I think it was about a year ago, and people were upset. I was not upset because I had missed out on that skin, so getting her to sort of add to the collection was quite exciting. Although I feel bad for a lot of people because she was only in the shop for 1 hour, which is really upsetting because like a lot of when the item shop refreshes, there's a good portion of the world that is either about to go to bed or is sleeping. And a lot of people missed out on this opportunity, and the fact that they gave her an OG edit style just means that like she could have actually just come back or just stayed in the shop, and it really would not have mattered, and people who were upset about it could have just got, because I mean, if she came back to the shop for an hour and people got an OG edit style, so it's just like, I think she should come back so that other people can buy her. I was very fortunate. I remember that day I was trying to grind out Save the World quests quickly so that I could, because I had I had almost enough, and if I just finished my Save the World quest, I'd have enough, and I did, and it was pretty exciting. But I think so she ended up getting like a purple and gold style, which I think looks so clean. Sad I missed out on this because I was actually playing in Season X, but I didn't buy a lot of skins back then because I don't know, I didn't, at the time I was just thinking about playing the game and getting the challenges done and finishing the battle pass. I didn't think about the item shop the way I think about it now, so, but yeah, still cool. So they got an OG edit style. Renegade Raider and an Aerial Soul Trooper, they came back. Now this one's kind of like really interesting to me because these were not in the item shop for over 7 years, and if you like, when it starts to get to like around 7 years, you go, okay, these are never coming back, right? And they dropped them back in the item shop. Anyway, and it was crazy because I had never played that season, so getting them was kind of crazy. Seeing them in the shop was wild. It's one of my most like viewed videos as well, was like talking about Renegade Raider and Air Assault Trooper coming back to the item shop. It was really cool. And they did come back, and people who originally owned it were upset, and Fortnite gave them a OG edit style, a black and gold one, which I'm not gonna lie to you, looks really clean. Although I kind of wish that maybe they had just not dropped Renegade Raider and Air Assault Trooper and given us the new people with the black and gold style, and just left the OG owners with the OG Renegade Raider, but I don't know. That's just my opinion of it. The next thing was rarities are gone. Rarities have been removed. Fortnite is trying to get rid of rarities, exclusive, they're trying to eliminate it from your locker. And I remember that day, and I did not make a video about it, and I feel like I definitely should have, was when they removed rarities completely. It was kind of a shock, I'm not gonna lie to you. It made sense because there were some skins that like were really high, like legendary, and they didn't look like a legendary skin at all. And there were some that were epic that didn't look epic at all. And then there were some that were epic that could have been legendary, and like that's the kind of patterns that it like went in. So when they removed it, it did kind of make sense. And then they probably didn't know like how to actually organize them into the actual rarity, so they probably just removed it completely. But this again is another reason why Fortnite Exclusivity is leaving the game. They just completely removed rarities. Like there is no more uncommon, common, rare, epic, legendary skins, or any of that about pickaxes or reps or gliders or anything. It's been completely removed. Now the only thing that they've kept is like the series, so DC, Marvel. I mean, they even had like the Lava and the Dark series, and even the Icon series, and Slurp series, but they've never kept anything else, Although they started Fortnite Crew, which I thought was quite a cool concept. I wish that they did other rarities for like, there was one that was like anime, and it was like a concept, and it had like this like orange behind it, and I think that would be really cool if they actually did that for all the anime skins. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, rarity's gone. Another reason why exclusivity is going out the window of this game. Now, Zetfar's bundle, locker bundle, just came back, and this is an interesting topic. So I already had this locker bundle. I can't remember if I had bought it originally. I think I did because I wanted the gumdrop glider because I really liked it. But what was really interesting about it this time was I had seen that they were saying that the emoticon was definitely coming back into the item shop. And then there was another tweet where it said, hey, like if you've got the spray, like don't worry because they're not bringing the spray back, right? And I mean, people were paying hundreds of dollars to have these codes and stuff like that in their locker. And I feel bad for those people, man, because they just dropped this entire bundle with the emoticon, with the spray, the whole thing. And I mean, for someone like me who already owned the bundle, I got the emoticon and the spray completely for free. Now, it's a spray and an emoticon, it's the least of my concern. But if somebody's really, really, really trying to collect it, like literally everything, and you went and paid, let's just say $500 for an emoticon and a spray, you just kind of got like ripped out because they just brought that into the item shop, and some people could get it for free. That was the other thing about like Renegade Raider and Air Assault Trooper. They were the most bought, I think, on eBay, or like actual accounts. Like people were saying, hey, I've got Black Knight and Renegade Raider and Air Assault Trooper, and even like the Raiders Revenge pickaxe and the Air Assault 1 glider. And I mean, people were paying thousands for these accounts, and Fortnite just dropped it right into the into the item shop, which just like took away those like, you know, I think it's called like a black market, I think is what it's called, and they just completely took that with action and stuff. So really interesting, really interesting. There's been a lot of exclusives though that have not come back. You know, like Galaxy's never come back, Eon, Double Helix, Iconic, the Wildcat. There's, you know, Blue. Is it Blue Honor Guard? Or just Honor Guard? There's Glow. There's like the PlayStation Celebration Pack. There's, you know, there's a lot of exclusives that have not made a return. And now I wouldn't say that I want all of the exclusives, because some of them aren't like super exciting. But things like the Galaxy skin would be really cool to have. Eon would be cool as well. Like there's some that like I would like Wildcat as well. Like I would give anything to have like a Wildcat. And if they could like make a separate style, OG style, and bring these characters back, I think it would break the item shop. I think the item shop would break if that were to happen. Now the main reason why I wanted to bring this up was because of the Dummy Supreme skin. There's been a lot of videos and tweets about this particular skin and the edit style. I mean, heck, I even did it, but I was like joking. I was like, oh my god, like look, it got glitched out, right? But a lot of people have been like leaving comments saying, I think this is an extra edit style, right, for OG owners. And at first I was like, nah, like it can't be, like it's literally just a glitch. But then I've been thinking about all this other stuff, about Skull Trooper and Gold Trooper, about Paradigm, about Renegade Raider, Aerial Soul Trooper. And like, they could actually bring stuff back that was so far limited time exclusive and give us an OG edit style. And I think it's possible. I think the FNCS stuff could be returning. I mean, you gotta understand that like there's a good portion of the FNCS stuff that comes back all the time. And I would have no problem, and I think I've said this like in multiple of my videos, but I'll say it again. If there was anything that's in my locker and it came back to the item shop, I would not care. Like, care is a very passive word, but I wouldn't mind at all. Like, it wouldn't bother me at all, because then other people would be able to buy that skin and use it. Do you know what I mean? And that is like, that's it at the end of the day. It's like, I think people should just be able to use the skin that they want to be able to use. I really do. So these are just some honorable mentions of some of the FNCS stuff that has been and gone, and I missed out on a lot of the stuff, like the champions stuff, like the champion warrior, the orange one and the green one, especially the elite purple and yellow, and then the chapter 3 season 1, like all those I missed out on. Luckily I did have the chapter 3 season 2 FNCS skin. I can't remember what his name was. I think it was Strike or something. And then the chapter 3 season 3, they literally did not have a skin, but they did have the jam track, the pickaxes, and the back bling. Now I already had the jam track, and then they accidentally dropped the pickaxes in the item shop again, and then gave OG owners a edit style, which was really strange because they like gave us an edit style, and then I think if you, because I like accidentally got it, and then I think if you actually owned it, I think there's like 3 styles. I don't know exactly, but I think there might be like 3 edit styles to it now. But there's a lot of FNCS skins, and I'll be honest, I would love for some of them to come back. Like, I missed out on the Jonesy FNCS skin, and I would love to have that one. I think that was like the Iris. Like, I got the pack, but I didn't get the FNCS skin. And now looking back on it, I wish I had bought the FNCS version, because that blue and yellow color scheme is actually really, really clean. And that purple and gold one, I regret so badly not buying, like 100%. There's a couple of the back blings and stuff that I got, but that's about it. Also something that I missed out on that I would love to come back that was sort of deemed as exclusive is the World Cup Warrior. I completely missed out on this. And I really think that some of the stuff should come back because I also missed out on the wrap. I think the wrap is so cool. I see Tabor Hill use the wrap sometimes, and I'm like, man, I can't believe I missed out on that skin, that wrap. And I think the World Cup Warrior is a clean color scheme. Now these are some of the, like, I was also talking about, like, in my previous video about collabs taking over Fortnite original skins. I honestly think if they dropped more skins like this in the item shop and just gave OG owners edit styles, I would be like, I think I would start to feel excited about Fortnite original skins again over collab skins. I think all the PlayStation Celebration packs should come back as well. I understand that those are also deemed as like exclusive for that time era, but I missed out on a lot of them. I have a couple, but there's a lot that I either wasn't playing, or, I mean, for a while I didn't even understand that there was a PlayStation Celebration pack. Like, I didn't know how that worked, you know, and being in the position that I'm in now, where I understand how they do all their exclusivity stuff, it's a lot easier for me to be able to try and get this stuff. But back then, I didn't have any knowledge, I didn't know what I was doing, and a lot of the time I didn't have the finances for it as well, you know? And so being in a position where I can afford this stuff now, and I think a lot of other people would be able to afford it now, I think it would be really cool if they could bring some of this stuff back. I really do. And there's some wraps and back blings and gliders and emotes that I would love to, from the PlayStation Celebration packs, to come back. And blue's my favorite color, so it would be cool to have those. All the packs should also come back as well. Now, they have been doing this very slowly. They did it with Yellow Jacket and I think it was Wave Rider. So they are very, very, very slowly doing it, right? And I applaud them for that because there are some amazing packs and not everybody should be able to experience this. I just wish that they would drop more. Like, I don't understand why they have to only do one at a time. Like, drop, like, I don't know, just drop all of them at once. I don't know. Just, like, wipe our funds. Like, I want everything. I know, I'm being a bit stingy, but yeah. And then lastly, I think all the Fortnite crew should actually come back. Now, I'm in a position where this is actually a theme of something of Fortnite where I actually have every single one of these skins, right? Doesn't happen very often, but these Fortnite crews are actually something that I have every single one of them of. In fact, I even have the bit where you had to, like, stay subscribed for 3 months and then you would get an extra gold style for that, like, Fortnite crew period. I have those, right? I have all of them, and I would like other people to be able to experience Fortnite crew just as much as I did. And I think everybody should be able to experience all the skins that they want. Again, I'm gonna say it one more time. If anything from my locker came back into the item shop so that other people could experience it, it would not bother me at all. And then lastly, Battle Pass skins. I understand to a extent of terms and conditions, you know, with the law, like, you buy something, it is exclusively yours, right? But I'm just saying, like, if it got to the point where, let's just say they had given us everything that they could for exclusives, and they had given out all the OG edit styles, right? And then they didn't know what else to move on to next. If they were like, hey, like, we're gonna change our plans, we're bringing back all battle passes, and people who originally bought them are getting OG edit styles, I think that would also be very, very cool. Because everybody could experience everything that they want to experience, and everybody who originally bought them would have this, like, OG edit style that they can flex if they really have to. But I don't understand why people flex that kind of stuff, but that's their mindset, you know? And then they sort of give players an extra thing to look forward to, like, because the item shop lately has been kind of flat, I guess you could say, and a lot of the collabs are something that like I'm more excited of coming into the shop versus the Fortnite original skins are. This would kind of make or break that, so that I would get excited about Fortnite original skins again. For me, at least. So as an end result, I think everything should return, and those who did buy it originally should get a free OG edit style, and everyone should be able to experience Fortnite skins that they want. I think it would be cool. But guys, that's it. That's it for the end of the video. Sorry it was so long. I seem to be a yapper sometimes. I apologize. But I do think that Fortnite exclusive skins could possibly be starting to fade away. Starting to look at it, I think the Dummy Supreme skin is probably an OG edit style, and they're gonna slowly bring back the FNCS stuff. I think stuff like Paradigm was not an accident. I think it was supposed to happen to see how people would react. People got an OG edit style, and then they stopped complaining. So that kind of got into Fortnite's mind, being like, hey, like, if an OG edit style is all that they need to not complain, well, why don't we start doing that for more things and bring back more exclusives and bring back more limited time things? Because Paradigm was limited time. She came back. Renegade Raider, Aerosol Trooper, 7 years. Came back. Rarities, gone. Pink Gold, Purple Skull Trooper, people complained, got an OG edit style. And so this is where I'm starting to, I'm starting to see the pattern of they bring back something that, wasn't technically limited time, so, and then, oh, you're complaining? Here's an OG edit style. And then people stop complaining. But yeah, guys, what do you think? I would love your opinion on this kind of stuff. This is kind of pretty intense stuff, because it's like people really go out of their way to get some, like, there were people who went out of their way to get like some pretty expensive phones, consoles. Who knows if they had to drive somewhere to get something. And yeah, let me know. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for being here and watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Let me know your opinions down below. Have a great day, guys. Bye.